Oh, cool. I had that plugged in already. Now I know I'm making it big as a Twitch streamer because I'm drinking water. Wow. So, are you asleep or are you awake? God, that was corny. Let's see. I always like to double check my settings. Oh, hey. Speaking of settings, I think I may have. Nope, my microphone is on. That's the capture card audio. Not coming through. Alright, that's fine. This is why we check these things before the game starts. Computer will have to rediscover my capture card, but then once it does, that's not it. There we go. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh. I picked up some popcorn to eat because I was hungry. Nice snack. But the dang the kernels are getting stuck in my teeth. Wait, huh? Did I accidentally decrease the difficulty? Oh my.
Easily on Alan Wake.
Sure, let's take a look at my achievements. Shoot. Oh my, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Oh wait, these are achievements for the DLC episodes. That still sounds like a pain in the ass though, to clear the whole thing without reloading or checkpoint, no deaths, no nothing. Alright. One last check on Twitch Horror before I get going. Alright.
I read a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Alright. So we've got a magical light switch.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, swore to quit drinking.
Huh, painkillers. Just like Max Payne. That's funny.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Looking snazzy, Alan. With the shades and the hoodie. Oh, who am I kidding? I rock this. I basically do that exact same outfit. I was gonna say rock, but then
I wasn't sure
got
I'd
out
make
of
it
there.
out there without some painkillers.
Yep. There really is Max Payne. Good old bottle, big orange bottles of painkillers.
Pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
I do hope my popcorn munching isn't too bad.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
I like the crime book award he's got with the dual pistols. I don't need to worry about the messages right now. Where's TV in here? Where's some coffee? Come on, Alan's hungover. He needs to be taking it easy. There we go. No? No TV show to watch right now? No funny night springs or nothing. That's a shame. No coffees to collect? No. Only story to progress? Alright.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. That she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be a good friend. Come on, man. Yes!
Welcome back to the Harry.
Oh my goodness, I thought that this scene was at the beginning of the game. With this TV show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey?
It feels weird watching this program
No,
in this
seriously,
resolution here.
7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
Departure.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well,
I mean, he is
That's great
the
to
world's
hear.
most reality
So,
warpingest
how's the publicity
wife
tour
guy.
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop. And it's
Come
all
on,
sorts
dude,
of
give us the face,
go
give us the
get it.
face.
That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. What's more, do the face for a Sam.
Perfect.
Our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you. Good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her
Go back to
advice, but suddenly I was angry.
Oh no.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her go. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Oh, Barry. Hi, Jess.
Good luck, Al.
In case you missed it, we just saw the interview where the Sam Lake doing the face gif is from. Hey, Scott. Hey, Scotty. So it's fun to do.
When I
How
got
you
home,
doing?
it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Yeah, we're in the last we're in the last episode of Alan Wake, and we'll be doing that for a little bit to finish this game, then starting Quantum Break. I had to hear it.
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific
Oh,
Northwest
coffee.
landscape.
Coffee
It was
thermos.
hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, tracking a story inside my head.
Oh, that feels-
Gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Oh yeah, you said there was the cans or something, right? Along the road, I think, or something. It's an easy place to remember, though. It's easy to remember this area, though, because, I mean, first off, you could say first off, the chapter start, but more importantly, this big Verizon sign makes an impression. Billboard. Absolutely. I was complaining earlier. I still think it's so funny how I was complaining earlier about, oh, they got a lot of Energizer product placement, you know. Okay, cans of coffee and just stop at the stops, all right. It feels weird to have a gun out, be able to shoot a gun in the daylight. Is that billboard anything? Yes, it is. It's Energizer, baby. Energizer wasn't paying them the big bucks, though, compared to Verizon, huh? Since they get the second billboard that you can easily miss. Oops. Figured there'd be one in there, but I guess not. Oh, batteries. I don't think I even have a flashlight yet. Wakey wakey, dookie wookie. This dark presence bastard is gonna pay for stealing my wife. It's time to kick ass and write books, and I'm all out of typewriter ink. Wait. Hold up. I saw... Oh. I thought I saw the markings of one of the secret areas on the stump. Batteries, hunting rifle. Oh. That was a good enough stop then. I should probably stick to the car most of this section. Oh yeah, no, there is the fluorescent paint. Hey, Al, it's a little dark. Ironically, this shadow in the brightly lit daytime section, I think, has been one of the least visible areas in the game, despite, you know, most of the action taking place at night. But it's that blue lit kind of darkness, not the, you know, pure pitch black kind of darkness. Anyways, more ammo.
There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Oh, that's a good transition. I like it. Stop jump scaring me.
I will kill your wife.
How cliche. I actually really like that, the tunnel blocking off the daytime and the nighttime segments. What do you got?
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the rider so he could create the ending it wanted. The rider knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Ooh, sucks to suck, Dark Presence. Sorry that everything's gone bad for you now that your metatextual aware hero has become oppositional to you. Dookie Wookie. Oh, whoa, whoa. There you go. If they wanted to get run over so bad, who am I to not oblige them, right? I feel like there's probably stuff hidden in the forests too. but I don't feel like digging around in the forest to find some hidden materials right now. There we go. I'd much rather go to... Whoa.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Whoa, freaky. You got a little... Yep, as you can expect from Agent Nightingale, all you got is gun ammo, photos of Alan and Barry, and some beer.
Could have fooled me. Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Oh, yes. Give me the bathroom coffee. Yes, give me that. That's what I want to drink. Keep you awake at night. Just try not to think about that coffee, I guess. Oh, looks like that. It looks like Agent Nightingale's room, and a couple pieces of ammo and stuff for all we got there. That's fine. Ooh, a ramp. Well, don't mind if I do. Maybe I shouldn't have done, but I already did. So we just gotta move past that. Yeah, no, I think I messed up the car doing that. Oh, cool, poltergeists. Dookie Wookie.
What the hell?
Oh, this is all very fine and safe and normal. Toe to tip, this is Remedy. Not the cherry picker. Whoa, damn.
Nice to see you, too.
Animorphs Jake. I was like, for a second, I was like, isn't Jake the one that got turned into a hawk? But no, that was Tobias. Tobias is the one that is the main character that people remember, though. Again, because he permanently turned himself into a hawk. I don't remember who's who of the Animorphs. Oh, and Axel, because he was the alien. Oh, cool. Possessed evil monster trucks now. Monster trucks. Just like that one film that I don't think anybody in the world saw. Die, monster truck. You don't belong in this world. Okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. Tim generic Quantum Break. Oh, we're back on the farm, aren't we? Well, I'm sure the old men have something planned special in here. I knew, like a flare gun. No, that's just a regular flare, singular. No gun, just flare. Darn. And I often forget that there was an Animorphs television series. I guess it didn't make as big an impression on me as, like, Goosebumps did. This game is Goosebumps to me. I will not elaborate further on that. Boy, there sure is a lot of poltergeists. I must have bought this game at Burger King, because they sure are big bumpin'. It's a genuine tragedy that the Burger King games are not playable on Xbox One backward compatibility. They 100% should be. I would stream a Sneak King if it were playable on the Xbox One. To be fair, I guess I could just hook up my Xbox 360 I've still got here. Alright, these guys. God, I hate the fast guys. Neil Sis songs in my head, and so now I'm thinking about You Give Me Goosebumps. Reader be leader, you're in for a screeder. Like the flare. Okay. You guys done? You guys done being rude? Guess not. I don't think I heard that one, actually. Now that I think about it a little bit. I've heard most of Neil's songs, but not that one, I don't think, you know? Hey, these are some... Now that I think about it, these are some damn good Energizer batteries to be able to power up the tiny flashlight and this big lantern, you know, just as effectively, huh?
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts.
Alright, and back on the road. Verizon, you're here to save me! Hey, if nobody else has got me, I know at least Verizon's data plan has got me. Can I get it? Oh my god. Alright, let's go get that, painfully obvious secret. Is this? Nah. Oh, look at that! Like I knew would happen. They happen so consistently that it's basically that those signs are basically just a sign of, hey, you can trade your ammo for other resources here. Wow, 50% off here. Let's stop by and do some shopping. What's going on in this story? All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. Ask for it first. For you, Bullet, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective... Oh, we're in a junk... Alright, got it. Junkyard. I pick up a couple bullets and these guys appear. Fucking Dario Casali. Teaching game devs that it's cool and fun to do those kinds of traps. It could be not, but if it was really a Casali style, then it would be, you know, it would be a key. I'd touch a key, I'd go near a key, and then, like, 5 big guys and 2 of the vanishing fast guys would, you know, attack all at once. Not quite, but you're in the same vein of what I was saying. I got Doom in my head. Sorry. No, my cans! My precious antique cans! That's the Simpsons reference I know. Hit. Oh. Oh, it didn't go. Wow. I don't need the jump scare of that. There's a guy with a couple axes outside my car. Right, which way is it? We have to kill the dork presence.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Boy, Tom. Shit sucks for you. Sorry to hear about that. Shit sucks for you, but I won't let that happen to me. I'm wrote different. Wrote different. What the hell was that? Did they break my car? Oh. Oh no! Battle construction vehicles for the PlayStation 2! That game sucked anyways. I'm pretty... Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, that was the flare gun. A little bit of excessive force there, but whatever. You know. Hey, I see you over there. Oh, I should have been looking back there. At the goons coming out from where I'm trying to go. Could you imagine the, you know what, I think Alan Wake as a writer definitely is the best suited to be able to, you know, use Cauldron Lake and, you know, affect reality. Because could you imagine the game dev trying to program a video game into reality and having to go, and then accidentally coding glitches into real life and having to You think that doing doing the testing is bad already? Imagine having to bug check reality.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
You know, strangely enough, saying a happy ending to a horror story is the one that stands out among those things to do. Oh, there we go. Huh, I don't think the game has made me button mash to just push stuff like this yet. That felt kind of odd to be introducing that as a, you know, a thing to make me do. Whatever. It's not that weird, though. That's right, you better despawn, bird.
I will never give her to you.
Oh dear. Oh. Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers. Damn, man, so true. Now, are you saying that as a blessing, you know, in support of farmers, or as a condemnation is the thing? Let's see. Oh. They give me some more hunting rifle rounds. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be neat. I think it'd be nice to have a big, huge flashlight like this in the real for home emergency, dark home power and dark emergencies and whatnot. You know, even though this thing, it would chew through batteries so quickly in real life. Wait, are we? Hey, knock it off. I don't think. Oh no, Chainsaw Man. I gotta read that. Everything, every single thing I've seen and heard about Chainsaw Man looks great. But I never find time to read anything, really. Man, rip to Thomas Zane. He would have loved Chainsaw Man. He would have loved Naruto. He would have loved JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Thomas Zane would have wrote manga if he knew that it was good actually. I'll drop one of those how to draw manga books into Cauldron Lake for him. And also to get rid of those terrible, horrible how to draw manga books. No, seriously, they keep making me do that.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
For an artist in another field, damn, so if the game developer went down there, he would have found himself in Super Mario Land to fight the dark presence. He could have just gone bing bing wahoo and they thrown some fireballs at Barbara. That's the old lady's name, right? Barbara? I'm pretty sure. Ow. Oh. Yeah, you mean kind of like me buying you kind of like how yesterday we noticed that there was the guy selling flamethrowers.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
After we, went through all the effort to get fire weapons, and we got honestly too much firepower. But this last level, they really give him tons of ammo. Are we gonna go on a Donkey Kong Country minecart ride? Guess not. This game... Remedy is scared of making a good game. No, wait! Yes, we are! Awesome! Oh shit, wait, we're on a vehicle on a track. This is going well for Alan every other time he's done it. Oh no. Oh. That's the least spectacularly it could have gone wrong. But it still did technically go wrong, so... Barriers. If it was a real Donkey Kong Country minecart ride, I would have been able to jump over it, jump over that little gap, and then keep going. And then, like, a giant fish made out of darkness would start eating up the track behind you. Oh. And then you jump off a platform and it sends some of the track flying off into the fish's face, making it go away because it got hurt. Release the Donkey Kong cut, Remedy. Oh my goodness, there's so many birds. For some reason, I think back about how on the Wii U, I've got a little bit. I had a little bit of virtual console games, and I can't remember everything I had, but I had some DS games, and I had only Donkey Kong Country 2. Not 1 or 3 also there. I just wanted 2. On the bed frame. Ah, shit. This is a cool level, basically taking bits of everything else. Alright, whoa! Oh no, not one of the invisible fast ones. I don't think I even got him a little bit with that. I'm just gonna run. And if he catches up to me, good for him. There we go. Check your weapon, check the weapons, and keep going. A boat propeller. Wow. Ooh. It's a pretty decent looking fire there. Hey, excuse me. I was trying to praise the graphic work. You're getting in the way with you're running around with knives. A boat. Oops. You know what? I can relate to the Dark Presence. Because it does not care for, because it, like me, does not care for boats. More specifically, the kind of people that really are into owning a boat. Like anywhere between like, oh, they've got a little thing they've got parked out in the docks that they look at for ages, or like people actively going yachting. Let's see. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Why do I keep falling into chain reactions of explosions when I'm streaming? Oh my. Oh shoot. That's kind of... The falling boat jump scare is a horror classic. Any good writer in the genre will let you know, hey, gotta have a boat fall down out of nowhere to scare the crap out of the viewer. Trust me. How did he... Ah, cool. Alright, where's the bad guys? Huh? Really? No Taken spawning when I opened that box? Alright. I'll gladly take free supplies. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, I thought the solution was, in fact, to jump over that fence, but I didn't have enough speed, no. Whoops. Running around in circles. Oh, duh.
I needed to get the generator running.
Touching a live wire is a lot less dangerous than you'd think, huh? Right, the generator. Which generator? Okay, there we go. What? He dodged the flare gun shot. That was a load of shit. What? No! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Because I accidentally hit the elevator button twice. Now we got, at the top, I hit it once at the top, so now I gotta go down and up with this slow elevator. What do you got?
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was. After Zane had gone...
Well, shoot. There's no more pages in this difficulty. There's only one more page in this difficulty to collect. On the plus side, that does mean I'm basically there.
Turn back now.
Stop jump scaring me like that. Come on. This is like saving all your BFG shots for a boss in Doom, and so you don't actually have to fight them. You just go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Hey, oh, that one's haunted.
Alice never loved you.
Alice. Stop jump scaring me with that one frame of Alice. It's not even scary anymore. It's just getting annoying. Like playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Alright. That all looks good. Destroy the tornado? What? What? Destroy a tornado?
You can't win.
I'm not playing Sim City here. Oh, okay, gotcha. Box of infinite flare gun ammo. I understand what you want me to do now.
You will fail. It's over your head. You're making yourself.
Wow. This tornado's been pestering me the whole game, and I could have just shot it with 3 flares at any time. This is cool though.
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Yeah, nice.
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid?
You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
No, Alice.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
Enough with Dr. Hartman.
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Yeah, no, Alice, as we know, is not nyctophobic and she can teleport. I'm genuinely expecting there to be a coffee thermos in here. In this somewhat metaphor.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Clicker. There we go. Okay, this is cool. This seems cool. Hey Tom, how you doing, buddy? Not too well, it doesn't look.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
You must fill its dark soul with light! Hi, Alan. Hi, Alan.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What? You can't just say that. You can't just say, oh, don't mind him. That's Mr. Scratch, the evil man. Don't worry about him. You can't just say that. What the hell? Thermos. Give me the coffee. Give me the metaphorical coffee. Not the DLC, but the standalone game. Yeah, America. He's the main villain of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I know that. And I just think that's really funny how they just he just says that.
The idea of a path.
Yep. Old Scratch, as it were. Yep.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even know yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Bird. This sequence is cool. I like it.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Get back to the depths you came from.
Coincidentally, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts off stream during that, and that's
Filled with darkness.
that's not how it goes in that series.
I want the cabin to be real.
I feel. Yeah, see, the witch on the cabin gets moved, bird-leg cabin, the old lady. It's supposed to be like the Baba Yaga.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his.
Yep. Well, it's because I think part of that is because Alan doesn't know what Tom actually sounded like, you know.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Oh, I see. Fill the heart with light. Yeah, no, that's why Tom is in a diving suit. Not just because he's at the bottom of the lake, but because Alan doesn't know how to describe and write him accurately, so he just gives him the
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
What are we doing back here? Ah. He's handily revising everything, I guess. Cool. Hooray, the unfridged Alice.
Alan? Alan?
It was all a dream. He's never written horror before. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Super Mario 2. Yeah, no, if only it was that simple, honestly. And then all the Bright Falls residents got together and had a huge party.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Yeah, he did he did give himself up to save everyone, but I don't think it's quite exactly, oh, it didn't actually happen though. But there you go. That's the ending of Alan Wake. It's I imagine the nightmare pages help clear up some of that, and also the DLC. But to be honest, I don't feel like doing either of those at the moment. Yeah, no, like, not everything's, like, these two definitely help, clear up the ending, but again, I don't want to spend $6 each on them. Is that right? It's $7 each? What the hell? Yeah, no, Oh, whoa, not turn off console yet. But there you go. It's meant to be both, extrapolated through reading it. I'll probably come back for pages here some other time, play those DLCs, play American Nightmare another time. But overall, I had a decent time with this, wrapping this up. So, I'm going to go to the bathroom, take a moment. I had to skip the credits because otherwise it would have played Space Oddity by David Bowie, and that you can't do that. So I'll be right back in a bit, and we'll go with Quantum Break, which will probably start less nonsensical than Alan Wake ended. Ugh. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. I'm get. Wait, are you being honest so that I may have gotten away with it, or am I? or being sarcastic. I can't tell. Either way, skips the credits. I genuinely don't want to mess. I don't want to fuck around and find out when it comes to copyright laws. When, all right, Quantum Break. There we go. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, we'll do this. Damn. Let's see. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Disable copyrighted music on... Awesome. I'm safe. Probably. Unless someone decides... Unless someone decides to claim what they got here anyways. You could get got for the cover at MGS5. Yeah, the way you say it makes me worried that maybe even my joke bit of putting on a MIDI cover of it would fail. Did something go wrong? Okay. Search your surroundings for optional content. There's posters, email messages, documents, and more scattered throughout the world. Whoa.
The number one killer is time. It destroys us all. This is what you need to know. Time broke. A growing fracture leading to the end of time.
Oops.
We went after a device that could fix it. Things turned ugly. Paul Serene was there to stop us. He has superpowers.
Jack?
Him and me both. We failed.
Jack.
And of course, time travel was involved.
Jack.
Going too fast for you? Okay. What do you want to cover first? You tell me.
Let's start at the beginning. When you first arrived at Riverport University.
I came back home to see my best friend, Paul Serene. He wanted to show me what he'd been working on.
Huh.
My brother Will was a scientist. He was also involved. Paul said it was world-changing. He was right.
Whoa! Come on! Watch where you're going, man! Fuck off!
Get out of the road! Asshole.
Okay, okay, got it. Nick, don't like him. He's a jackass. Who runs people over. Got it. There's your establishing character moment.
Thanks for the ride.
No problem.
You'd been away for 6 years.
Paul and I had kept in touch, but Will, not so much.
How
Hey,
did it make you feel?
If it seemed
was just
like
happy to see
the
Paul.
broadcast was glitching,
Yeah.
and not so much. The game was freezing and losing frames there. Look. Lucky Joe's Treasure Trove. I can't read the text, it's too small, so I'm just gonna assume there's something about...
I guess I should go find Paul.
Man, this game looks nice. After, I mean, Alan Wake wasn't exactly looking bad, but I mean, it's still an Xbox 360 game. Yeah, no, he's good. Should probably not just wander around.
I doubt he's out here. I better head into the campus.
This is a nice, man, this is a way better campus than I've ever been.
Whoa.
Jack.
You just got to the campus. Where are you?
God, it's good to hear you.
Wants to tear down
When you
Pride.
get to the corridor, look right, you'll see this fancy modern physics building with the lights on. I'll meet you inside there. I am so looking forward to this, man.
You still haven't told me what this is.
I know. See you soon.
Why 4 a.m.? Why not wait till morning? Paul had always been a showman.
On October 8th, let's all go to the university and tell Monarch Solutions to go to hell. Yeah, I think it said that. So it seems right. Oh, cool.
That's vaguely ominous.
Shut up, Nick. It's cool art. You just don't have taste. Buying out Riverport piece by piece, steamrolling over small business to corporate dominance. The library to for additional research centers. Notes: this is a non-alcoholic. Oh, cool! Hey, look at that up there. Tells you how many narrative events there are.
Hey, it's Bobby Radford here on the tail end of the night shift.
That's great.
How you doing, Riverport? Burning the midnight oil? Just waking up? Or you getting ready for bed? Or maybe you're asleep. I wouldn't blame you. A lot going down in downtown tonight. Now, unless you're at the Riverport University campus, where the protest against Monarch Solutions is still going on. You see, Monarch wants to knock down the old campus library and put up a brand new building. The protesters are saying that building's a part of our heritage, and we don't need Monarch gobbling up yet another bit of Riverport. Personally, I'm with the activists on this one. I'm sure Monarch's new building will be big and shiny, but well, come on, who gives a shit? I love that old library, even if it is kind of falling apart.
I wish I had subtitles here. Oh, wait. Maybe I just messed that up. Let's see. Nope. No, there's no subtitles for this.
Smartphone. Sure, call me a hipster, whatever. I just think you don't have to be a smug douchebag with organic sneakers and an ironic NASCAR cap to prefer a nice corner restaurant with personality to yet another Olive Garden, you know? Still, much as it pains me to say this, I think this is a done deal. Monarch's gonna take that library down tomorrow no matter what we say. Might as well back it up and go home and get ready for the next fight. Because you know, they aren't done with our town yet, right?
Boo! Quitter! Oh, shit. You alright?
Some protest.
Ah. Hey, I thought they said that this was a non-alcoholic event. What gives? I'll sign up. I think it said a registration around, didn't it? Oh, there we go.
Protests seem like a lost cause. Maybe sympathize with the students.
Come on, Amy, call it a night. There's nobody left to convince.
Hey.
If you're with that fraternity, you've done enough damage. We're being shut down.
Hey, I come in peace. I'm just meeting a friend nearby.
At 4 a.m.?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, we're spreading awareness about Monarch Solutions, so if you want to know how badly they're giving us the shaft, then you could just ask me.
All right, what's going on here?
Okay. How would you feel if you knew a corporate monopoly was taking a massive dump all over your personal history?
That's quite an opener.
Good. Because that beautiful library over there is over 100 years old. It's part of the city's heritage. And Monarch Solutions plans to tear it down tomorrow. Do you want to know why? We've got a chart with all the details.
Charts. Yes, I love collectible information.
Go ahead, check out the chart. Monarch's tearing down the library to build another research facility. For what?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
To push their corporate agenda. I mean, look at those numbers. They're slowly taking over the city and everybody's completely blind to it.
It doesn't look good. Hey, I gotta meet my friend, but you keep fighting this, okay?
Bought out major media outlets.
Not exactly.
The question stopped being asked. Oh, goody. Black Gull Island tore down war monuments to construct R&D facilities. Demolished the descent train station to build Monarch Tower. Put thousands of people out of work. Yeah. So I guess, wow. So I wonder if perhaps Monarch Technologies will be the villain. Oh, is this? Yes, give me that live action.
It's not a lake.
What?
It's an ocean.
What?
He's been gone for 5 years. Dark matter and dark energy constitute over 95% of our universe.
What?
Just a speck of light.
Oh god, they're swarming.
In this ocean of darkness. Every story finds its writer.
What? Oh shit, we were just talking about Alan, huh? We were just playing Alan? Hey, there he is, some more. That was Sam Lake.
Wake has a bloody knife. The light of the flashlight smiles a wicked face. He lies in the blood on his face, eyes staring.
Night Springs. Return.
All of us have two faces. The one we wear for all to see, and the face that lies beneath in the dark.
Cool. Hey, oh no, oh geez, I'm sorry. I just realized there's physics in this game, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure, it feels like, well, that was weird. The texture's popping out for a second. Where was I? Yeah. Feels like they wanted to tease, out or try to get interest in for more Alan Wake is what it feels like,
Hey,
you know.
Do you know where the physics building is?
You mean the big-ass metallic turtle behind me? Hard to miss, man.
Thanks.
Alright. Can we go home yet? This. Where? Oh, there's the entrance over there. I do very much appreciate the game giving you a count of how much there is to grab.
Driven. He made it onto a lot of those top young professionals lists. And now he was coordinating some huge project at the university. It's a big deal for him.
Hey, protest's over. Head home.
Not why I'm here, Chief. Holster that safety whistle.
Prick.
Oh.
Where's your uniform?
Excuse me.
Come on. I've been in shit enough to smell out security.
You sure this is somewhere that you want to be sniffing around?
Was that supposed to be a threat? Because that's adorable.
Just walk away.
Look down from the statue? Oh, at the center? Sure. Oh. Oh, right, here. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think the TV show, is also in here. Hopefully that... Oh. Oh, hey, there's something Alan didn't let me do. Is this?
Liam Burke, a Monarch security officer. Our first meeting was cordial compared to him introducing a rifle butt to my head later on.
This is a... Let's see. Worked on... Alright, fake science.
Not exactly modest, are we, Paul?
Alright, so he's, Paul's a frickin' dork who throws around money at science. I don't want to compare him to anybody, because any comparison I make would be negative, but I'm not getting a positive impression from that article, from what I've skimmed out of that article.
You made a long trip just to see a research project?
Well, reading between the lines, Paul was under a lot of pressure. He needed a friend. I wanted to help him any way I could. Son of a bitch.
Jack Joyce. In the flesh.
The esteemed
Yeah, and I don't
Mr.
like his
Paul
hair
Green.
either.
I'm shaking money bags.
Shut up and bring it in. Welcome home. 6 years. Now I was starting to think you'd never come back.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
Yeah, I was tempted to. There was the show, the episodes. Yeah, no, good. The show, the episodes can be downloaded, but there's 70 gigs.
First class. Thank
and
you for that. It's a step
I wasn't
up
ready
from
for
our van
that
trip to Utah.
investment yet.
I'm guessing Will's not meeting us.
He doesn't know we're here.
I knew Paul had asked my brother Will to consult on his project.
Oh, that's the same.
Will was all the family I had, but he was difficult.
Eat on fuss. Well, oh, that's glass. Whoa, what the?
Yo, Paul, you think you got enough space here?
Well, you know, us business types need somewhere to practice our cutting.
Incident? Jesus, Will. What'd you do this time?
Scheduled for termination at 4:20 precisely. Haha, 420. I'd cut his clearance immediately, but screw it. They don't want my advice. I don't want to get involved in any... I heard this guy actually stole some video game at the break lounge or something. Damn. Yeah, I mean, he stole... Look, he stole a 40-year-old copy of Mario Kart 64, and so that means he's got to be fired. He's got to be blacklisted entirely. All right, come on, Paul. Soda. Whoa, that's some texture pop out. What the hell? Soda? Oh my goodness, I was genuinely concerned it wasn't gonna come back. Dark weed.
It's quite the facility you got here.
What can I say? I have a knack of milking money out of wealthy investors.
Protests against Monarch are going strong, I see.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't join in. I thought that kind of trouble was your forte.
Well, it used to be our forte. You're the one that sold out.
Oh, I don't know. Rich and successful isn't too bad. You should give it a try.
Rich and successful isn't too bad.
There's more to this than you're letting on. Is it about my brother?
Still worry about him, huh?
If Will did something wrong, then...
Jack, man. Look, I've been tight-lipped about this for a reason. This project we've been working on is going to change the entire world.
Why do I smell one of your long-winded presentations on the horizon?
Oh.
I would never. Oh, look. A perfectly placed presentation to illustrate the project. Now, who put that there?
Oh, shocking.
Okay. Enough joking. The lab's this way, Jack. Come on.
We'll get to your lab. I want to see your presentation. I know you love this stuff. Come on, man. Dazzle me.
Well, if you insist.
Progress. Our primary drive as a species. Over time, we have cured life-threatening illnesses.
This is the shittiest TED Talk.
Going into marketing spiel mode.
Don't ruin my flow. But there is one element which denies us true progress. Time itself. Now, I'm not a scientist, but here's how it's been explained to me. We've known that, in theory, a rotating black hole creates a deformation in space-time, potentially allowing travel through both space and time.
When he started saying
Years
rotating
ago,
black in the subtitles, I was concerned he was going to say, we know there is a rotating black pyramid, and then just control, if Remedy just goes completely crazy
William
with that.
Joyce, your brother, posited the existence of chronon particles, now known as Meyer-Joyce particles, which fill an all-encompassing field, enabling the constant and steady progression of time. Here at Project Promenade, we have combined both these theories to discover a way to manipulate that field. And the results are staggering. There's more, but that's enough of a primer for now.
I need to,
All right, let's do this. So this is about quantum physics.
No, that didn't help.
Paul, you know my brother spent
There we
years
go.
stuck down that rabbit hole.
I actually wanted it darker,
Is
it
that why you
seems.
brought Will on as a consultant?
When Dr. Kim passed away, your brother was the obvious choice to bring in to replace him.
Ooh. Ooh, science. Let me poke at the science stuff. No? No science stuff to poke at? Sorry, Paul. Ugh.
Welcome to Project Promenade.
5 minutes before fracture in time. Oh, that's
shit.
That bodes well.
What is all this?
The future, Jack. You are looking at the biggest discovery of our time.
It's impressive, but Will's the scientist. What do you need me for?
There's a reason we're doing this at 4 a.m., Jack. I need someone I can trust. I need you to help me convince Will.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
When your brother found out the scope of what we were building here, he... well...
He stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta get something from my desk. Will overreacted. Scared off the investors, ranting about miscalculations, dangers, all with no evidence. It works, but they're gonna cut our funding if I don't prove it. I see the concept of personal space is still foreign to you.
Hey, somebody's gotta keep tabs on me.
No other qualified specialists. Oh, right. Okay, got it.
Come on.
I'm reading your email, dude. Come on. Don't rush me reading. If you want me to hurry up, receive shorter emails.
It's not easy for me. I am in deep trouble. You see, the tests I have to run here are not strictly speaking legal. You're the only one I can trust to help me with this.
Whatever Will did, I want to make it right. I love my older brother, but he didn't make it easy.
It's already essentially set up. Anyone can do it, but you're the one I want to do this with. Jack, thank you. I knew I could count on you.
Jack Joyce. That's a stupid name, honestly. Oh my goodness, this chain doesn't end. And because it's a response thread, I'm not sweating it. I can read. Do not enter.
Where does this airlock lead?
A better question might be, when does it lead?
Well, that's deep. So, what's this?
Corridor schematics. Travel clockwise leads to a forward progression in time. Counterclockwise, travel backwards.
Oh, it's like you invented a clock.
Yes. Years ahead of our time. I need you to push the lever over there, labeled Chronon Conduit. That'll activate the core. I'm gonna run diagnostics and make sure it remains stable.
Wait, where's the switch? There it is. Alright. This is pretty cool. Oh. Oh.
We need to keep pushing forward, Jack. That's just the Chronon Conduit initiating.
I mean, Alright. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We break time?
What was that?
The core replicates the effects of a rotating micro-black hole, so activating it can be a bit intense.
A black hole? What exactly are we testing here?
You're about to find out. This way. We've got to raise the corridor. Just like old times, eh? Slightly illegal, moderately reckless.
I'd raised some hell with Paul in the past. I could tell he was Still, I didn't understand how massive and far-reaching the consequences for this would be. How could I? I knew Paul.
I'm glad that
He played it
I'm
cool.
glad that it's got a cool black hole effect.
We're really doing this, Jack. It's gonna be amazing.
Reminds me of Outer Wilds. But thankfully, unlike Outer Wilds, it doesn't hurt to look direct. It doesn't hurt my head to look directly at
to
it.
activate the corridor. We need to turn the keys at the same time to activate. Security precautions. Ready?
It's like we're launching a nuke.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not launching a nuke, right?
One way to find out. 3, 2, 1. Jack.
What? You didn't say 0. Come on, man. We need ground rules.
Okay, you turn, I'll follow.
What if I just don't turn? Yeah, this is the quality streaming we need. Yeah, baby. I could do this all day, Paul. But I won't.
Close enough.
God damn, Paul. What is this?
The corridor. The passenger enters one end, travels around the loop, exits the other, and arrives at the predetermined time in the physical location where the machine is situated in that time.
Passenger? Wait. This is a corridor for... You're actually going inside that thing? In the machine, through time? It's a fucking time machine.
I'm going to be the first, Jack. And you're my witness.
This is crazy, Paul. I mean, this can't be safe. What happens when...
Our team has already proved it works in the trial phase. It is ready. We've passed every test, every inspection. We're about to make history, Jack. All you have to do is hit that switch.
2 minutes to the past.
Remember this moment.
Whoa.
Paul, what? How?
It's fine. It's okay. Stay calm, Jack.
Stay calm. There's 2 of you. You just fucking multiplied.
This is exactly what was supposed to happen. He's me, a future version of me from 2 minutes in the future. Your evil future self.
I like seeing.
We did it.
I like seeing the way that he freaked out a little bit
Imagine the
there.
implications. We could warn people about disasters before they happen, cure diseases before they spread. I just had this conversation. Still sounds good second time.
Jesus Christ.
Now go into the machine. You need to complete the cycle. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Wait, Paul, what are you doing?
It's all a big loop, Jack. I need to enter the machine and travel back to the moment I exited the machine in order to, well, be here.
And what if you don't?
There is no what if. I'm here. It's already happened. You saw it, Jack. We did it.
Oh, that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even...
There's no time to stop now. We need to test the other direction. Set the machine to 5 minutes to the future.
Wait. Hold up.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Will? You have to help me with this. We have to shut this thing down now.
No, stop it!
Shut up!
It
Hold
can damage
on.
the core!
Hold on! We can't shut it down. Paul's still in there.
Will!
Shut up! Look
Shut
at me.
up!
Look at me. Put the gun down and we can talk, okay?
No, there's no time.
You're not thinking straight. Put the gun down. Jesus Christ, Will.
Time is going to end. Jack, you have to trust me.
Or what? No, I gotta let you out.
Oh no! We did time! Oh dear. What? Who's pinging me? Who's blasting my phone up? Oh, right. Whoops.
You okay?
I think so. I'll find a way out. Make sure Will's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I could hear Will's words in my head. Time is going to end.
Alright.
What the fuck is this? You broke? Bye.
Oops. You were there when time broke.
Is this really happening?
Don't you hate when that happens? When you get stuck in, when you get stuck with time?
This can't be real. How the hell?
What if Quantum Break's still being made today? Jack could get iPad.
This is crazy.
Bye-bye, iPad. Will.
Will.
Sorry, buddy.
Will.
But particles from Error O'Clock.
What have you done?
Yeah, it does look kind of like the 0 point for Fortnite, doesn't it?
All this time. It's all been avoided. We're too late.
So these physics objects floating around and frozen in time are really cool.
Come on. It's jammed.
This wasn't supposed to happen! The fix
Stutter. Come on upstairs.
Oh no, the ATF.
There's no other way out. He's going through the machine.
Oh, wait. No!
Jack! This way! Jack! Jack! Come on! You can escape through the hatch I came in through!
I didn't want to leave Paul, but there was no way to help him. I didn't know where he'd end up.
This is Paul's going to the future. Paul of the future. Paul of the future. I don't know the theme song. I just remember the show Phil of the Future. Oh, we playing some Outlast now? Whoa.
Jack, your hands.
Gotta keep moving.
Paul, I thought you were a Gep gun. Cool.
Jack. You just... What just... Go. This way. Move.
That was the first time my power started to manifest. An out-of-control burst of energy that saved Will.
Jack, your proximity to the pulse, it must have altered your relation to the chrono.
Will, what I just did back there. What the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
I'll try to explain, but we have to go. Explosion make time go bad. If time is an egg, then that egg is broken. The time egg is fucked.
What? Why is there an egg in this?
Jack, you really are dumb.
It's breaking down, leading to the end of time, and door.
What?
Locked. They cut my security clearance. Ah! That didn't help.
Stand back. I'll get it open.
HQ, securing the
Will.
server.
More.
Whoa, it got cut at exactly 4:20 a.m.
They're coming. In here. I warned Paul about this. About the calculations. I tried to make him listen to me. By shoving a gun in my face? Yes, a gun. The universal symbol for shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Sound logic is always... Shh, you...
You're on this side. We sure you didn't head back up to the lab? You could have gone back and tried to take the service elevator.
This doesn't make any sense. How? Why are you even here?
That's your biggest concern right now?
Back up somewhere to flush it out.
Paul brought me here to clean up your mess. My mess? Do you even...
Oops.
You heard her. Let's go.
You have no context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years.
I'm just saying this kind of crawling is exactly like Outlast, and I swear the soldiers are just gonna grab me the second we get out, aren't they?
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
Huh. Alright. Now to mess with the computers. Let's see, just had me go through every step of activating the machine for over 3 hours. But do you think... Right, Dr. Joyce, all that stuff about stabilize the chronon field. Yeah, it's okay, Will. I have time to read an email and wander around. Time might be broken, but it still moves at the pace of the player.
Time is only gonna get worse. We have to stop this before it's too late.
How?
First, we have to get to my car.
What's shattered?
You're better at the door thing.
Will, get out!
Target's armed! Opening fire!
Stay down.
Put down the gun, Joyce!
Oh, I have infinite pistol rounds? Cool. Right. What was the same name as the interviewer? I may have not paying attention to the interview part, or just missed that. Alright.
Will, are you okay?
I think so. Jack, that was...
I know. This is way out of hand.
Give me that
I've used a gun
SMG.
before. I've been in a couple tough spots. Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
No SMG for me, huh? Lame.
I was positive that the experiment would work. That the figures were correct.
Because the specialists were a bunch of goddamn idiots. Their formulas were missing these variables entirely.
You're seriously making corrections right now?
Well, if they made them in the first place, we wouldn't be here. Let's get out of here.
You just initiated Quantum Ripple. Watch the next episode of the show to see the consequence of your action. What? Okay, gotcha. Okay, so the TV show is here too, right?
This is not good. There's the elevator to the lobby. It's coming down. Hide!
Not again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this.
Where is everybody?
I don't like it. You heard the gun.
You guys are wearing mud? You tell me!
Oh, I thought I was behind cover here. Oops. Yeah, I get that. It's just it caught me off guard to see that. Find hidden quantum ripples to unlock secret content in the show. It's... Damn.
This is not good. Wait.
Jack is dead. Time paradox.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this.
Where is everybody?
I don't like it. You heard the gunfire. Something's gone wrong.
You tell me!
This pistol kind of sucks. Especially compared to Alan Wake's revolver. But, oh, there we go. Where's the last one? What the?
Time's acting up again.
No surprise. We have to go.
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
The elevator. It's the only way out.
I took a look at her inbox. Totally great use of my... Oh, cool. Go on with your bad self and get ready to, I don't know, whatever it is you manly man types do before conducting an illegal clandestine paramilitary operation. Lift weights, arm wrestle, smear some camo paint on each other's faces. Is that a thing? Okay. Cool, so they're hacking into people's emails. That's fun. That's fun and good and ethical to make sure. Gotta make sure your villains, your bad guys are bad guys,
You can't
huh?
go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture. We need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we could fix it?
In theory.
That's cool.
I built something for such a
That's
thing
fine.
years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure? What? Okay.
What happened?
Maybe the door's still open. Let me try.
Will, no!
Will? Crap. Frozen again.
Oh, this is cool. This game is
Somehow
pretty
I
cool.
could focus and unfreeze Will. Even if the world was still frozen.
Steiner. She was right. About the fracture. About all of us.
Just slip the guns out of their hands.
Where's your car?
This way.
That's funny, actually. I thought I saw a narrative triangle over here. And if not, I'm still gonna just take this frozen time moment to just fuck with these guys by stealing their guns. The stutter could collapse at any moment. Yeah, but there aren't moments right now. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Extract and move all civilians beyond viewing distance using cover story. Operation goes hot, then apprehend witnesses, infiltrate, apprehend, eliminate, remove the core from time machine. Remove the core, lower core, operation goes hot. Got it. They have no plan at all for if time breaks. Remain an underground parking garage. I'm sure that'll work out fine, though. Oh my.
I met this girl on my way here.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her moving.
Sure, let's get the girl free. Why not?
She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
Oh.
I don't know. It may have to do with Krillin exposure. Look at them all. It's a goddamn invasion. What are they doing? Why? They're taking everybody, every witness to what they've done.
Right, Will, we gotta get out of here. Gotta go, Will. We gotta get out of here, Will. Hey. Hey, Liam. Jackass.
We can get to the parking lot and let you off.
You said you were prepared for this. You knew it was gonna happen. How?
Beth Wilder. It's complicated. I'll explain in the car. Through this door.
Oh, through this door.
It's collapsed.
Oh no, no.
My car. They're patrolling the parking lot.
Oh god, it's okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through.
Yeah.
I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
I like these brothers, though.
Here. You'll need the keys. Hey, Jack. Be careful.
Yeah, okay, I will.
When do I get some more cool power? Oh.
What the hell? My powers were growing. Started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch Actual. They want us to find a car belonging to William Joyce while we're here.
Got a plate number?
It's coming.
Probably some shit.
Boron or neutron or some shit. Oh, well. Maybe. I could try again, but probably not. Yeah, no.
Hell.
Oh well.
My powers were growing.
It's fine.
Started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Okay.
Supposed to be goddamn Thailand.
That's cool, though. I like games having, tracking through walls and stuff.
You just had to pick this.
Cool.
Alright, where's your car, Will? I could see an echo of the past. Will, arriving at the university.
Alright. Oh.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
That's... I'm seeing the past.
I hope to God.
Oh, shit!
Time stop?
Something clicked.
Oh.
I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing.
Will. Fuck. They're coming from where I left Will. I gotta get back to them.
Who do you think you are?
I swear to God.
Shoot at a time stop to stack your bullets to do more damage. Cool. Time vision. Oh! The car exploded. Whoops.
hope to God.
That's... I'm seeing the past.
This is a weird. This isn't exactly the greatest assault rifle either. But then again, some of this might be caused by. I think by my difficulty I chose.
And stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing.
Will. I gotta get back to him.
Where'd he go? You heard him. Take out the civilian. I'm going in.
Oh, damn it. I'm not good at this, it seems.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
That's...
Oh, shit!
Something clicked. I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing.
Will.
Alright, let's... Come on.
They're coming from where I left Will. I gotta get back to him.
Nah, see, it's okay. I'm not dying in this fight repeatedly. I'm using my time powers of precognition to know what to do and what not to do. Like a cake.
Friendly can't move. Friendly can't move.
I like that when the fights end with slow motion.
I need to get to Will.
And that I could keep shooting in that slow motion. Ugh.
You're Jack Joyce.
Where is he?
Where's my brother?
They're taking him to the library. You might still be able to catch them.
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than... Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
That's the first time you saw Beth Wilder.
Yeah, but definitely not the first time she saw me.
Huh. Same digital actor.
Will.
I swear to God, they're gonna...
No time to lose. I gotta get to Will. Have to reach Will before it's too late.
Supposed to take William Joyce alive if he doesn't put up a fight.
Please, let me go. I can shut the hell up.
Look, just shut the fuck up, alright? Boss said to take him to the library. Wants to deal with this one first.
Will.
Alan Wake. Did he murder her? The muse, but stronger that...
He's still alive. What do they want with him?
Altered world events? Old Mr. Scratch, Old Scratch, the devil.
Have to reach Will before it's too late.
Dark matter, dark place, dark presence, dark matter, dark energy. Excuse me, Time Echo, Witch's Cauldron, Barbara Yaga, Baba Yaga, Bird-Leg Cabin, Slavic folklore. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. William Blake, auguries of it. And jeez. The meaning of the Christmas light? Yep, Barbara Yaga, Baba, yeah. This feels so weird that it's here, you know? There is so much going on in this. When the writers, there's so, God, there's just too much going on there. There, you want some fucking, here. That's my rebuttal. Right. Where was I? Oh, right. Brother being kidnapped by hired goons? Hired goons? This is a quantum ripple. It's going to appear as a JPEG in the next episode of the TV show. Whoa! Alright, cool. There we go. More time powers. Okay, cool. I like that.
What the fuck is going on in there?
Alright. With the time dodge, the game finally starts to come together.
That's where they're taking him.
Alright. I was starting to feel...
Gotta keep moving, Jack.
As cool as this was, I was feeling like there was something missing, and then they give me exactly what I wanted. Mobility and dodging ability.
What?
You still had no idea that Wilder was helping you?
She wasn't the only one.
Lights are out across the whole damn campus. Somebody cut the power. This one's...
Open fire!
Oh, okay, cool. The time slow on the time slow there feels good too. After the dodges.
I will.
And then all the bullets explode at once. Heavy pistol. Don't mind if I do. Ooh.
Okay.
That is a heavy pistol. I like it. Salads, drinks.
No time to lose. I gotta get to
I want to go. Man, I miss the campus. I miss the campus buffet place at my old before I, left and also graduated. Right. Oh, right, this.
I have to reach Will before it's too late.
I got so caught up in the excitement of having the... wait, how do I get outside then? Oh, okay. I could go for a sizzle. I'd prefer a Dr. Slammer. Wait, seriously, where is the damn... Oh, okay. Guys, I'm starting to doubt it.
Take me here. It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the room. Waiting orders. Over.
Will. They took him to the library. I gotta find a way in. I gotta get to him fast. Where did that come from?
Cool.
That looks like a way up.
I definitely...
Come on, I don't have time for this.
Oh, I got it. I don't have...
Gotta slow that thing down.
I don't have time. Okay, you... I got it the first time, Jack.
Nailed it.
Don't need to... Yeah, I know. What, like that there's a library... The library is going to be destroyed soon? And that they seem to have I don't know, just because they knew to shut down his security card right on time. I thought that thing exploded.
Hands where I can see!
Anyways, look, just because they shut down his card just in time and seem to have a pretty good idea of where we're going, and, you know, are going to destroy this place anyways, there's not a cover-up or anything. Fuck. Oh. Oh, it can shoot out the glass. The glass did shatter, but it doesn't, you know, turn off the light. Oh well.
HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. Over.
Oh!
Library's ready to blow. Now?
Library set to blow? Blows up! Damn, this thing has a kick, a serious kick. Blows up! That's my favorite line from. That's one of my favorite lines from Sonic Adventure 2. Jack, what are you doing there? Get out of the library before it explodes! Blows up! Okay.
Why are you taking me here?
It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Awaiting orders. Over.
Oh. Oh.
Jack, run!
Time shield. What? Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. Alright, that's cool. Okay, I was kind of getting a little overwhelmed though. Oh. Right. Maybe I should also stop playing around with this heavy pistol because even though it's got a really nice shot sound and probably does high damage, I don't need that right now. I need magazine capacity and rate of fire more. Absolutely. It is. Even with the light pistol, I was kind of losing some shots with that, you know? Too much recoil. It's cool, but... Damn, gotta go through this again.
Jack, run!
Alright, time shield. My time skip is unbeatable! That's, you don't know, that's Dragon Ball, baby. I like how you can see that how he had the normal pistol in the cutscene, and it gets swapped out to the heavy one when gameplay starts. Thank goodness enemies in video games never bother intentionally using explosive barrels themselves, huh? I used up all my SMG ammo in that fight. Wow. Nope. They don't give you that much, though.
I got a whole new batch of messed up shit I need you to explain.
Get me out of here first.
Yeah, sorry, Will. I was checking if there were any emails for me to invade privacy on.
You have to hurry. Where's my car?
I didn't like the color. Let's get a new one.
What? No, Jack. I need them.
Hold that thought.
Will, you really need to explain that.
I'll take you shopping. It's a fucking briefcase.
A briefcase that contains something I need.
Yeah. You could have led with that. Ooh. Semi-auto shotgun. Don't mind if I do. Aw, already out of shotgun rounds. Sad. I was really enjoying that, being able to dash up to people. And while I can do it with the assault rifle. Sorry. Yeah, no, he keeps explicitly saying, I need my car, not, you know. Jack's stupid. No. Nothing to do for it.
We have to get to my briefcase. Then we find Beth Wilder.
Why? Who is she?
She knows about the fracture. I trust her.
Glad you trusted somebody.
Hey, that's a QR code.
I can't see.
Let me, you know what I'm gonna do with that? Oh. Let's see.
There's you to keep you safe.
Pulling out.
Safe? Look around you, Will. Does this feel safe to you?
This is my fault.
Alright.
Did everything in my power to stop it.
But you never told me any of this.
I couldn't just...
How long have you known?
We don't have time for this now, Jack. We have to get to that briefcase.
It's not scanning. Oh well. Also, yeah, I think it's because he called Jack a slut there that Automod got you. Oh no, I said the word out loud now, so the Twitch moderation is gonna get me.
Let's move before more of them show up. Hurry.
You just like making busy work for me to... Oh.
Paul?
Jack, we gotta go.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Dan. And he changed his name, too.
What are you doing?
Only what's necessary.
Think about this. You don't know what's at stake.
I know exactly what's at stake. That's why I'm here. You believe you can stop what's coming? I'm giving you one chance to change your mind.
This path, it's already said it can't be changed. The past, the future, I've seen it. I've lived it. For 17 years.
It's only been 5 minutes.
It was you, the first experiment. Come with me and we can see this through.
Or hold on to your hope and burn with it.
Now listen, I built a device. I can stop this. I can.
You can't.
This is madness. There's no harm in trying.
There is. That's why I can't risk you opposing me, Will. It doesn't have to end like this.
We can't just let this happen. I'll never stop trying.
It took me years to come to terms with what must be done. But we don't have years.
Wait.
Trigger. I never wanted this.
Big Hero 6, no!
You're not going.
Alright. Is it just complete silence because I turned off the copyrighted music? Damn. Junction 1.
My name is Paul Serene.
Oh, okay.
I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be. I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
I'm not sure what they are, so again, this is my first. Most of this is my first time. I don't know, you know.
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now. We may have a traitor on the inside. You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Oh, hey.
That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more.
Oh, hey, Hatch.
As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look. We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan. Now, I see 2 options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But if those witnesses disappear...
The public will start asking questions. Potentially turn on Monarch.
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side. But that leaves us with
the loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the memo view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Okay. Hey.
I want this delivered to my office.
What is it?
A reminder.
I remember that. This is cool.
Liam Burke over there can explain the situation in more detail.
Of course. How long until the core is ready for transport?
It'll be en route to Monarch headquarters in less than an hour. Installation should be complete before the gala.
Good. It was the first time I'd visited the Ground Zero operation in ages. The location I'd arrived in when I went 17 years back in time. The location where my fate was sealed 6 years ago.
Let's see.
Paul, the men are waiting for your input.
Quiet, I'm reading these facts. Got it. Let's see. Core heist operation. Capture alive. Known friend. Parents deceased. Raised self-esteem. Oh,
We had
boy.
Jack in custody, but I was starting to witness visions from the future which made it clear that could change very soon.
Laos? No knowledge of fracture or monarch. Onset of fracture. Blah, blah. Pretty cool. And you get narrative to get around here.
Sir.
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
Oh.
Paul,
I
we
see.
need your decision on how to proceed with the witnesses.
Wait, how do I?
My powers grew stronger
Okay, gotcha.
even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind.
The junction power, two potential futures. Cool. Of both the game and the live action show. Show me Hardline.
Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us. Our secrets
College
would be safe,
boyfriend.
but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
Yep. Show me PR.
I want to stay.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
The manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce.
Hey, somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
I think... I don't want to go back to Nick, honestly. Maybe he is slightly better, but... let's do PR. That seems cool.
We can't risk any unwanted attention. The witnesses not to talk. Keep eyes on them and send them home. Initialize a PR campaign. We need the city on our side.
Not this one. She's the head of the anti-monarch movement. I think we're looking at the new face of our campaign.
Huh.
Jack! There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Oh, wait, no! Jack! This way! Jack!
I use my power to guide us. To decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
Oh my. None of your friends agreed with your choice. Well, that's just you. You're the only friend. You're basically the only friend I have with an Xbox anyways. So it's not, you know. It's not like, oh, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, no. And of all my friends with an Xbox, you're the only one that's played Quantum Break. Oh. And now we're doing... There we go. Now we're watching some TV. Oh, I got all the quantum ripples there, I said.
Time's up.
Probably.
The one in the middle, I assume that's your mother. The left, of course, your father. And on the right, the little one. How old is she?
This guy seems so familiar.
114 Lafayette. Is that correct? That was taken not 5 minutes ago by my associate, Michael.
Yeah, they are streaming to me. I could have downloaded them.
I want a statement. And you don't want Michael outside of your house a moment longer.
Oh my.
What happens to me?
Well, that's entirely up to you.
Lance Reddick.
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay, he was in The Wire and some other good other shows. John Wick. That's what I was thinking of him from. Is Sharon from the John Wick series. The hotel man at the Continental. Oh my. This is a lot of show.
Liam, walk with me.
Godzilla
Since your
versus
work's been
Kong.
undone, we just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transport.
How the fuck does that happen?
Knowing how isn't important, you just need to find him. Wincott is working on a location.
Great.
What is it?
What?
Something's wrong.
University. That's not how we operate. It was sloppy.
Have all your operations gone smoothly? Go home, Liam. Wait for the call. I'm sure your wife misses you.
Why is there so much Animorphs in this game? What the hell?
Good thing about our friend Stan is Stan makes it easy. See, the guy goes around using the same username and password everywhere he goes. Now, that means that his cloud isn't so protected. May I present to you Exhibit A.
Oh, what?
God, this guy's swinging for the fences. And what is that? What are you doing, Brad?
Coffee cup.
No, I know it's a coffee cup, but what is it doing on my table? The fuck? You know what this is? Do they have these in Idaho?
I will.
Whatever. Use it. You tell me what's next, Brenner?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. And that makes me sad for you. All we do now is upload our girl's video to Stan, and our friends at WZWY send Stan a note with some of his private pics, and last but not least, we post a letter. That letter allows Reclaim to take full responsibility for everything that's happening. Signed sincerely, your local terrorist, Jack Joyce. You could say it.
It's pretty awesome.
Shit. Mr. Hatch, perfect timing.
I
Me
mean,
and Brenner, we just
dude-
dug up some major dirt on,
I'm glad it.
director
You know
of
what? It went
WZWY.
exactly far
He'll be,
enough for it to just be
he'll be
funny
running
and
our copy
not
posting that girl's
gross.
video within an hour.
Good work, Winco. Where are we with Joyce?
Joyce? Well, I got a lock on his transpo. I've hacked into his camera, and I'm waiting to find a locale. It's not incredibly easy.
Keep an eye on it. And when you find him, contact Bug directly.
Like, if they went much
I think we're
further,
on
it'd be
training now.
gross.
Traitor? Hello?
A traitor? An imposter?
Well, I'll let you go, Mr. Hatch. Thank you.
Was that Martin Hatch?
Get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of my office.
Oh my god, this is really like a whole TV episode. Well, I looked up earlier, and it seems like it's okay to air this on Twitch. So, yeah, there we. So, like, I'm not there. I don't think I'll get in trouble, and if I do, I don't know. I won't sweat it too hard, but I'd be sad if they did, you know. Full half hour per act.
Things went really bad at work. I'm sorry.
Aw, the villain is. Oh, good. The villain is the wife guy this time now, huh?
I dreamt you were a cat.
A cat?
All these big furry bear paws. Way too big for your body. It was a strange creature. But I knew it was you.
I have to get back to work soon.
You work more than any field manager in the history of field managers. Baby, you haven't been home in 2 days.
God, they really do.
Your mom's being difficult.
Oh,
She is.
I'm
She's
being
being,
difficult, huh?
she's being very difficult.
Stop.
What?
I don't think that's the baby. Okay. You would.
Close your eyes.
It's okay. Go.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Bert, you got a lead on Joyce.
Burke is why do they keep saying it is transpo?
Inside Ground Zero perimeter. Sending you the coordinates now.
Transpo rights? No, that's nothing. That's the least anything. I know they mean transport, but it keeps being written with an apostrophe.
I gotta go.
Technological frontiers beyond anything mankind has seen. Along with its innovative research and design programs, Monarch has sought out investments within the city of Riverport in order to rebuild this great city, transforming it into an economic powerhouse over the past...
Whoa. Cool. It's not as exciting as a edited effect as it is, in the video as it is on the TV. Okay, that's a good shot actually. Never mind. Okay, it kind of won me with it, but the first starts of this stunner were weak. Yeah. That's cool. The bird.
has bolstered the city's employment rate by 32%. Just last year, CEO Martin Hatch founded a technical institute right down the street from Monarch headquarters and has helped eager students from all over the country to further their dreams and interest in technological research and design. And with Monarch's greatest investment in the future being right here in Riverport, it's pretty clear how bright the future is.
So wait, you said there's only 4 acts?
Hold. There's been a development.
Jack.
I guess with the alternate timelines,
Tonight,
there's more gameplay.
He'll be there, and he'll want revenge. I need him stopped now.
I think
You said 1 for each. Yeah, 4 like
Your 5th column trader.
a full. Oh no, you said a full half hour per act. I may have misinterpreted something.
He wouldn't be foolish enough to come back. Our only vulnerability is within, Paul. You should see that.
Telling me what I've already seen.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
And I simply don't want to see you go down with it.
Just find him.
We take you now to Riverport University, where a violent showdown shook the town last night. Joining us now is Amy Ferraro, an eyewitness on the scene. Amy, tell us, what is going on here?
There were people from our group who took things too far. Things got very violent. And that violence was because of Jack Joyce. I want people to know
Propaganda.
he is a very dangerous person. A terrorist.
2 bacon and egg sandwiches?
Sounds like a terrifying scene down there. We really appreciate your bravery going on record to speak out against what appears to be such a dangerous person.
I was over in the lab at the university this morning. Someone solved the equation. Huh?
I've just received word that Monarch Security...
That's it? That's all the quantum ripple was?
...expedite the search for Jack Joyce and keep the people of Riverport safe as this very unsettling story continues to unfold.
Wow.
What's up, IT?
You wish I was IT. Hey, you don't have security clearance being here?
Security clearance.
Access granted.
I thought you might have been up all night, so...
You didn't get the runny kind, did you?
No, it shouldn't be. It's cool, they're new. Oh, man.
Fiona Miller. Terminated. You're fired.
So, wait, what's the 411? What the hell's going on out there?
411.
Yeah, the 411.
That's a nice looking sandwich. I want one like that.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
There was a shootout at the university last night.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Alright. You think they're gonna cancel the party tonight?
Are you kidding? No way. Hash knows what he's doing.
You gonna go?
To a party? Me? Go to a party.
I kind of like this guy.
We can roll together if you want.
Okay.
It's funny.
Yeah, alright, I'll go.
Okay, buddy. What are you gonna wear?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go naked.
Nice, I like that. I gotta get back to my desk, so see you tonight?
Yeah. I'll see you tonight.
Yep.
Buddy.
Oh, that was a good sound, huh? Don't worry about it.
Buddy.
Alright. Gonna double check. Alright, we're about 15 minutes away. Whoa, is that Jack Joyce? Is that the Jack Joyce?
Liam, this isn't what it looks like.
Fuck, Beth. I really didn't want it to be you.
You need to listen to me.
Step away from the van.
Step away! Right now! Drop the gun.
I can't do that.
You have 3 seconds till I pull.
I have better reflexes.
Then you're a marksman for shit.
No. No!
What?
Gosh, he's gone. Do you see what's happening?
The stutters.
More and more.
Beth, what is going on?
Dude, just like I pranked those guys earlier.
The end is coming, and Joyce could be the key.
Wait, the end of what? Beth, the end of what? The end of what?
Of time. Of life as we know it, the entire universe gone. And somehow, Monarch has been preparing for it. They knew it was coming. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
Hands on your head, down on your knees.
Brown.
Wilder, do not make me ask again. Joyce just took down half my men. You think maybe he had some help?
We're unarmed. I was responding.
I do not give a fuck.
Hey, I am with Monarch.
On your knees!
If they take me in, then it's the end for me. And for you.
Down!
Just do what he says.
Do not let them take us. We'll never find the lifeboat. Think about Emily.
Just relax.
Liam!
Shut up!
Cool. This action scene would flow a little better if I wasn't streaming it. Streaming the data in, I mean. Next time I'll download the cuts. I'll download the TV show episodes.
What is it?
I don't know. But Dr. Kim was at the center of it.
Dr. Kim?
If you can get into his lab.
That's impossible. It's been closed up since he disappeared.
Do you know anyone who could get you in?
Oh, cool. We're back to the nerd.
29 down. 40 more to go.
20 plus 49, 69. Haha.
More.
Get you, Sammy. Ah.
Thanks, Fiona. It's disgusting. Holy shit. Lamberg. Gotcha, buddy. Match is gonna love this. Oh shit. The fucking golden boy.
Just pulling up the timer again. I do relate to that because I eat a runny egg, and I hate life. I hate life entirely because it sucks to eat. I don't like runny eggs.
Charlie, I need a favor.
Yeah.
Can we talk somewhere private?
I'd really rather not.
In your office would be good. It'll be really quick.
Yeah. So what happened with Joyce?
Oh, there was nothing there.
Huh? There's nothing there? He just wasn't there? Like, or what?
No, Hatch, he reassigned me. He wants me to secure the perimeter lab on the island. He thinks Joyce might go there. He sent me here to get access to it. Can you help me out?
Yeah, sure. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you.
You know, it's really funny that you say that that lead on Joyce was no good because I don't know. It sure looks like he was there, and that other guy kind of looks like you, but that's weird because you work for Monarch, and that guy clearly does not work for Monarch.
Oh boy.
Now I can zoom in. Hey, wait, stop killing me! Because I just put a high security alert out on your ass. You got about 20 seconds.
You're bluffing.
Hey, you're welcome to stick around and try to find out.
You know what I'm gonna do to you.
I have a pretty good idea what Monarch's gonna do to you. In about 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Good luck, buddy. 9, 8. We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous. Listen up, he's on level B, near the main overpass.
Just a reminder to Monarch employees, get your flu shots. They are free of charge. Get them in HR.
Get the flu shot. Oh, they're giving out vaccinations? And Monarch is a good employer. Ooh, the video quality went down. Those jackets the guards had are. I want a jacket. I need a jacket like that to keep warm outside. All I got at present is a little hoodie and a excessively heavy. Yep.
He's not invincible. He's not a fucking superhero.
Brenner, I'm dealing with it. Yeah, I know. He's in the building. Yeah.
South parking structure. I repeat, south parking structure, 4th floor.
Ouch, my foot is messed up.
2nd floor. We gotta cut him off.
I like Liam. I like Liam so far. He seems pretty cool.
He's setting out the entrance.
That's fine. That's fine because I don't think I want. Because again, I don't think I want to keep going too much longer after this ended. You know.
No, come on!
Well, it's fun to play this.
Okay, he's heading south on Eastman.
Look, he's not just a cop. He works for a private business. That makes him a double cop. That makes him worse than a normal cop.
Phantom team, he's headed to you. He's flying. Look out.
Copy.
Cut him off. Go.
Alright, so for consistency of the next time next time I play this, I think I'm definitely gonna download the damn episodes. This is cool. PMC douchebags, yep. PMCs.
Third Street! Set it to the alley! Copy that.
Ugh. They're not even cool. They're not even a cool PMC like Militares Sans Frontiers or Diamond Dogs or Outer Heaven. Those guys are cool. Damn, a cop being arrested. How messed up is that? Alright. Well, that was fun, though. I don't really feel like hitting a raid tonight. For once in my life. Hey, he didn't give did he even give her what's-her-face her job back and put her back on the register? I don't think he did. Oh, that was a fun night. Have a great night, everyone. Here and watching later. I'll see you guys. See you later. Probably go. I'll figure out, especially once I figure out what I'm gonna do next week. Bye bye. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I'll figure out the exact times because schedules and everything. Yep. Just want to make sure. Honestly, I was going to ask you personally if you were up for it there, but hey, in Twitch chat, yeah, there you go. That'll be tomorrow then. Have a nice